It's Wednesday, October 8th, 2025, and you're tuned in to the Blue Lightning AI Daily Podcast. I'm Zane, caffeinated and curious as always.
And I'm Pippa. Today's episode was made with AI. An episode of what showpiece? If a sentence glitches or a thought duplicates, we leave it in. That's our vibe. Let's go.
We're digging into OpenAI's new GPT-image-1-mini. Think of it as the daily driver of image models built for speed, cost control, and reliable edits, not gallery showpieces.
Daily driver like the Honda Civic of AI art. It's not flashy, but it will absolutely get you to set on time. Cheap gas, easy maintenance.
Exactly. What's new? OpenAI is positioning a lightweight, budget-focused model inside their image generation API. It supports text-to-image, image-to-image, inpainting.masked edits, and style guidance with reference images. Resolution presets are 1024 by 1024, 1024 by 1536, and 1536 by 1024. Quality tiers are low, medium, high.
So for creators doing batches, YouTubers churning thumbnails, indie brands spinning product colorways, agencies testing ad variants, this is the get-it-done fast switch.
Pricing is the headline. According to OpenAI's image generation API and pricing pages, the mini tier is cheaper on tokens than the mainline GPT-image-1. We cross-checked, the direction is clear. Mini is designed for low-cost throughput, and Easel AI did a breakdown that pegs Mini at roughly half a cent to a few cents per image depending on settings.
Half a cent for a concept pass is wild. Like, I'm going to ideate 5 hero ideas before coffee energy. Sources: OpenAI's image generation API page and pricing, plus that Easel AI analysis on the Mini's costs.
For a quick compare, OpenAI's higher model, GPT-image-1, carries higher per million token rates. Mini drops that down significantly. Easel calls out around $2 per million for text input, $2.5 for image input, and $8 for image output on Mini. That aligns with budget-forward positioning.
TLDR on what that means. Low, fast comps, high, still cheap but nicer. You can choose quality tiers per job, and those fixed resolutions keep budgets predictable.
Who's this really for, I'd say? Daily YouTubers and streamers, bulk thumbnail explorations with quick masked tweaks. Social teams, 100 ad variants with brand style guidance. Ecom, product and packaging mockups without reshooting. Indie filmmakers, storyboard frames, and look dev in a hurry.
And beginners can totally hang. You're not wrestling a node graph, just prompts, refs, and masks. But pros get knobs for batch predictability. It's creator-friendly, not researcher-only.
Workflow impact. This is a time saver. Inpainting and image-to-image keep you in the same composition for last-mile fixes. That means fewer reprompts and less roulette.
Yeah, you're not rolling the dice on new image lottery when you just need the coffee cup to be on the left. Mask, fix, done, chef's kiss.
Relative to competitors, Midjourney still wins pure aesthetics in many cases, but it's closed and not API first. Stable diffusion variants can be cheap with local or cloud inference, but you own the orchestration. Ideogram is strong for text rendering. Adobe Firefly slots neatly into Creative Cloud. Mini's angle is API native, predictable costs, decent quality, fast edits.
So it's more ops and scale than artsy flex. If you're running a content factory, this is your bulk buy.
Availability. It's live in OpenAI's ecosystem now. We also saw it showing up on Replicate, which is great for quick testing in dev workflows. And Microsoft's been showcasing the GPT-image-1 family inside Azure AI Foundry, so there's enterprise infra behind it.
Sources, so you don't outsush. OpenAI's image generation API page replicates model card for GPT-image-1-mini, and Microsoft's Azure AI Foundry blog post on the GPT-image-1 family.
Community signals. Simon Willison did a hands-on write-up with a tiny CLI for GPT-image-1-mini. The takeaway was speed and cost control. Very get stuff done. Always nice when devs publish the receipts.
Simon always ships the little tools that make this real. Shout out. That's a good sign for plug-and-play adopters. Devs are already folding this into scripts and pipelines.
Limitations you should know. Text rendering, especially small or stylized text and non-Latin scripts, can be inconsistent at lower resolutions. Spatial precision can drift if your layout is complicated or you need exact counts. And it's not intended for technical image analysis, think compliance, or medical use cases per OpenAI's safety framing and the practical notes we saw summarized by Easel.
So if you're doing a brochure with 12 micro icons, each with perfect labels, maybe jump to higher quality, higher res, or a different tool. Don't force a knife to be a spoon.
Pricing versus value. For a solo creator, being able to test 100 thumbnail directions for a few bucks is a game changer. For teams, having quality tiers and fixed resolutions as budgeting levers makes planning sane.
Also, predictable beats perfect. If your campaign launches Friday, good enough, on brand, on time, wins the internet.
Where it shines. Prototyping visuals, storyboards, pitch decks, concept comps. Social digital assets, fast variations guided by a brand ref. Product.packaging mockups, change backgrounds or colorways with masks. Iterative edits at scale, last-mile fixes without nuking composition.
And here's the meme. We have Dolly at home, except the Dolly at home is actually pretty good and only costs half a cent.
Does it replace other tools? If you're already using OpenAI's API, it could displace a few concepting passes you were doing in heavier tools. If your stack relies on custom SD pipelines or you need top-tier creative control, it's more of a complement.
Time saved for a solo creator? I'd ballpark hours per week. Iteration is where time evaporates. Masking and image-to-image inside one model trims that.
Guardrails and metadata. OpenAI's Image API emphasizes safety and includes provenance efforts like C2PA metadata on generated images. That's relevant for brands and agencies that need traceability. Source: OpenAI's Image Generation API info.
Token caps? It's token billed, not image capped. So your cap is really budget and how many images you want at which quality. Plan for that in your pipeline math.
Competitive trend. We're seeing a split premium showpiece models for wow factor and compact workhorse models for throughput. Mini sits clearly in the latter.
It's like cameras. Sometimes you bring the cinema rig, sometimes it's the trusty pocket cam you actually use daily.
Concrete scenarios. TikToker. Spin 5 thumbnail looks, mask out clutter, keep brand colors consistent via style reference. Podcaster. Batch cover art themes, swap guest photos, re-render episode numbers. Graphic designer. Mood boards and look dev first, then port the winning direction to your main app. Writer.newsletter. Quick blog art that fits the house style without overthinking it.
And filmmakers use it for pre-pro, previs frames, wardrobe color tests, art direction options. Faster conversations on set because you've pre-vetted the vibe.
How does it stack against leaders? If you need the absolute best photoreal or typography-perfect outputs, models like Midjourney or Ideogram might still be your go-to. If you need repeatable, cheap, API-integrated runs, Mini's a strong pick. Think speed and predictability over maximal fidelity.
If I had to pitch it to a client, we'll explore 50 concepts this afternoon. If any need top-shelf detail, we'll upscale or switch models. That's Mini's superpower, learning fast, cheap.
Availability recap. It's live via OpenAI's API now. Early hosting on Replicate for devs, Azure AI Foundry for enterprise-adjacent teams. Sources: OpenAI's Image Generation API page, Replicate Model Card, Azure blog.
And that easel AI deep dive is great if you want line item pricing examples and real-world costs. We looked at it, numbers lined up with what we're seeing in the docs.
Final take: GPT-image-1-mini is not here to win art contests. It's here to keep your content machine humming, on brand, and under budget.
The daily driver you'll actually use. Toss it in your stack for concepting and last-mile edits, and save the fancy stuff for the hero shots.
That's our show. If this helped, hit bluelightningtv.com for more creator news and hands-on tutorials with your favorite AI tools.
Thanks for hanging out on the Blue Lightning AI Daily. I'm Pippa.
I'm Zane. Catch you next time, glitches and all.